Hey guys, how's it going? Preparing here. Back in Athens, Greece, what I call home for now. I missed a few days of events. Pretty cool stuff's going on in Path of Exile. I was hoping that I'd play when I'd come back. But, seeing as I missed the opener, and probably just going to play self-found at my own pace, kind of take Path of Exile on from the ground up once again. I don't really care too much that I might be a few days to a few weeks late on the ball. And I'm referring to the Diablo 3 ladder season, or whatever they call it, launch. So I want to go over pretty much what I understand of the patch notes and how it relates to how I thought Blizzard would handle this like 2 years ago. Okay, so the patch notes are very long. There's a lot of stuff that they change. I'm going to separate things into things that don't matter and things that might matter. So things that don't matter are there are new items. They change around some skills. There's some shit. They like plussed and minused a couple percentage points on a lot of skills. I kind of crap most likely. I didn't even read through it, to be honest. So they always do this every patch. But the main bulk is the stuff that does kind of matter is that everyone gets a fresh start in what they call a season, and it's not called a ladder because the measurement of the ranks is not based on your level. So because of that, it kind of makes sense that they use this term. And what basically is the purpose is you make a new character, you start from fresh, you compare how you're doing with how other characters are doing. And the idea is that they introduced these new type of rifts that you can get from completing a regular rift, I believe. And doing this rift gives you like some kind of trial, and you progress through rifts that escalate in difficulty, and the difficulty of the rifts is irrelevant of the difficulty that you're playing on. So if you're playing on, I don't know, Torment something, it doesn't matter. Or if you're playing on normal, the difficulty is based on the rift itself. And I kind of saw how these work. I didn't play through it myself, but they do seem to get pretty hard. And there is a timer. I don't know if you die if the timer runs out, but I'm sure on hardcore you can just leave if that's the case. I don't think that's the case. But to continue on, you have to beat the rift boss within that time period. And because the difficulty escalates, characters, they kind of enter the unknown. You don't exactly know for sure if you're going to be able to complete the next difficulty in rifts. And there are special awards for these. There's special items that drop in these kinds of rifts. Among them are legendary gems that, from my understanding, can only be used in select sockets in rings and amulets, for what I've heard. This information might be a little bit hit and miss, but this kind of stuff doesn't really matter. But, it's cool additions. They added some cool new things. But all in all, I will be playing. I'll be playing not because Diablo 3 is the best game ever. It's possibly not the best game ever, but it's an alright game. It's pretty fun. You kill stuff, you turn your graphics all the way up, and you play with friends. I mean, that's what the game is about, and that's the way I'm going to play it this time around. So, the best part is that everyone starts from nothing, and I really thought this needed to happen much sooner than years after Diablo 3 was originally launched. But now that it's come, I said I'd play it. I said I'd play whenever there's going to be a ladder reset, and I am going to play, and I'm going to probably enjoy myself for at the very least some part of a week. Now, what this means for Diablo, I don't exactly know. What seems to happen, what seems to be the trend, is because Diablo has a lot of fans, kind of like myself. Usually the fans that I observe are a little bit more optimistic with changes and things they add to the game than I am. But what happens is they launch like a patch and everyone's like, wow, Diablo 3 is fixed, thank you Blizzard, you guys are amazing, all this kind of stuff. And 2 weeks later they find the parts that suck and they quit and they whine. And I've also, as you guys may know, participated in exactly this. So this may be another one of those things, but I'm going to play regardless. I think it will be fun, at least for a few days, and when it's not, I'll probably hit up some PoE action. I haven't really planned out my PoE build. and I have a few ideas rolling around, so I will need some time to take care of that. And if that is taken care of by the time that it's time to play some PoE, then that's what I'll play. If not, wait a little bit longer. But overall, some action RPGs are coming up ahead, and I know when it comes to streaming and all that, it's a little bit more boring than a specific other game, but it is what I want to do, it is what I said I'll do. And 2 years later, when it finally came, when the ladders finally reset in Diablo 3, well, why not? Let's have some fun. Hope you guys will too. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.